Okay, I'm going to attempt to answer the question, which I think is, in some ways, nobody knows. Everybody has their own answer that they're going to have to find. But how do you carry, in this case, if we start with a trainer, and we say the trainer swing to your club with a practice swing to hitting a ball to then playing golf. So how do you go through all those steps and maintain a continuity? So a lot of people will quickly get a really, really nice athletic motion with a swing trainer like this. So that part isn't as hard to get as you might imagine. But then getting that into a practice swing is harder. And then getting that practice swing into the golf ball, hitting a golf ball, becomes harder. And then, of course, when you're on the course, there's other things besides your motion. It's you had a bad score, you start thinking about the future, you're remembering things from the past, you've got your scar tissue, you've got all those things. So what do you need to build to create a continuity between one step all the way to the other? So the thing I'm working on is what I've noticed I'm most successful when I have a feeling for what my swing motion is, and then I really just use that feeling. So once I've lined up, I don't worry about the target anymore, so I'm not target focused. Some people like that. To me, that is the recipe for wanting to see where the ball goes. So I want to think of moving my feeling through the ball, and for me, I'm locating the feeling down in here. So I'm locating the feeling in my center. If my feeling gets up in my upper body, then I've got kind of more like up in my arms and in my mind. Then I've got a hit motion or different things. So I want to be a full body motion driven by my center. So you can see that my center is going to be the thing that moves and then takes everything with it. So I swing this, and I'm going to give my conscious mind a job so it can't be bothering me. So for me, my conscious mind is observing what my body is doing. It's just going to observe. So I'm just going to say, okay, I can feel how my center is moving. I'm observing that. I'm feeling and observing. So feeling the pace of this motion and keeping my attention sort of lower in my body. Feeling that move with my hips. Feeling the pace of that. So I've got that feeling. And now when you pick up a club, first of all, notice if you want to move up in your attention. Do you want to now be thinking about this? Or can you then move your attention back down? So move your attention back down. Feel that pivot motion. Your attention is in the same place now as the trainer. And you're just feeling that motion with your lower body, and it's not particularly fast. It's very smooth. And then put that feeling through the ball. So it felt very easy to me. I stayed with my intention really well. Let me turn off my view of the camera here. So 130-yard pitching wedge. Didn't feel like I did much. My conscious mind stayed out of that pretty well. So notice, that's the trick then. So notice if your conscious mind wants to move into it. Notice if your sense of focus changes. So you can use your eyes kind of point focus or peripheral vision. So what you want to do is stay with a broad focus. So the peripheral vision is seeing motion, and you want to be focused on motion, not fixed points. So when you look at the ball, look at the whole area. Don't focus on the ball. I know some people say, I'm going to focus on some little point in the ball. I don't think, personally, I don't like that. Maybe it works for people. It's fine. But what I like to do is let my broader vision see the club moving through. And I can just see where that club is moving, and now I just let myself see that club move through the ball then. So I'm observing it. just see it move through the ball. And I don't have to, it's not really that difficult to hit a golf ball if you can just feel like if you can move the club through this space, that's all you need to do. You may not hit it perfect every time, but that's it. So find your feel and your area of attention. I think focus is a word that can become a little too pointed, whereas attention can be more open, and what you want is to have a more open kind of attention. So open attention, feel the pace and rhythm of your body, and then just carry that all the way through every step. And it for sure gets harder when you get on the course because you have emotional issues that come up. You're mad because something didn't go your way. There's all those things. But if you can keep moving back to sort of open focus, feel what your body's doing. Don't worry about hitting it hard. Don't worry about anything, just move through the ball. You're going to be pretty successful with that.